What discontinued thing do you really want brought back? Everything not being a subscription. I'd love to buy something and own it, not pay every damn month to use stuff in my own house. At this point, I don't even know how to buy digital music anymore. Not even kidding. Edit, I don't own any Apple devices, and when I did have iTunes years ago on my Windows computer, I lost around $400 worth of music, and iTunes support said there was nothing they could do to help me recover it. I tried the Amazon app on my Android phone, not Amazon Music, but when I go to purchase a song it tells me that it's not available for purchase on my device. My Windows laptop isn't great and my Pixelbook literally just broke a few days ago, the screen just decided to stop working. However, I am looking into the alternatives that everyone suggested, and those suggestions are very much appreciated. There's a website called Bandcamp that a lot of artists use to sell their music. You actually pay a flat price and can download it directly from there. Bandcamp is fabulous. You pay the recommended price, or more, and they let stream the music with their app, where they give you a zip file with your file format of choice. No apps or DRM for the downloads, love that. You can also sign up for emails when some artists release new content. I always check if an artist has a Bandcamp page if I want to buy music. And every sale on Bandcamp likely pays out more to the artist than however much they'll ever get from anybody streaming it on Spotify. Artist who uses Bandcamp. Bandcamp keeps 15% and not sure if it's different depending in the card, but a roughly 6% credit card fee. They also basically cut their revenue share throughout most of COVID, which is really cool. Also, every first Friday of the month they hold Bandcamp Fridays, which gives the artist 100% of the profits you buy from their music. Getting a poster that is a map of the game world with the purchase of a game. Red Dead Redemption 2 and Cyberpunk 2077 still did this. An almost adless internet. When you would win a free Coke from the plastic bottle cap. Those were the best. Or the McDonald's Monopoly game when you could win free fries or something. Now they want you to enter a code on their website or scan a QR code and get points for whatever. And the points can only be used to buy your choice of 3 styles of authentic bamboo frisbees for dolphins with throat cancer. This guy hates dolphins with throat cancer. Could someone please stop giving the ducking dolphins cigarettes? The real dollar menu at Mickey D's. I miss the snack wraps. Products that were meant to last and not broken or obsolete in 1 to 2 years. Old Cartoon Network. Does anyone remember the Cartoon Network website that had all the games on it related to the various cartoons? I can't remember any of the games, but I spent hours playing and I'd like that back, please, without any adult responsibility. Basically, it's like a time machine. Here you go, friend. I can help with the games, but shedding adult responsibility is on you. The dislike option on YouTube. Remember when you used to be able to fill out that sheet of paper with how many books you read? And then when you reached a certain number of books you got a free personal pizza? I want that back. If you're talking about Book It, that's still a thing. Yup, my middle school students are currently doing it. However, Pizza Hut told her they only do Book It up to 6th grade. My daughter was in kindergarten last year and got a certificate. She was so excited to get her own pizza. I was happy to see Pizza Hut is still doing this 30 plus years later. MTV, the one with the music videos. Edit, I started high school when MTV was launched. I, like a lot of us, grew up with it. We loved it. Remember, this is 1981, so adjust your understanding of tech at the time. MTV was huge. Younger people just have no idea how important MTV was. It was literally the only place you were going to hear shit that wasn't on the radio. In the 80s and early 90s, with no internet, you couldn't really experience new music that wasn't on the radio. And, if you grew up in a small town, you probably didn't have a cool radio station to listen to. 120 Minutes, Yo MTV Raps, Headbangers Ball, and a bunch of others. You literally would never hear the music they played unless you could buy tapes for random bands you had never heard of. MTV diversified the music tastes of millions of people and is sadly now remembered for random bullshit. Altoid Sours. Love those so much and still use the little tins to store random things. I would do unspeakable things for a fresh tin of those tangerine pieces of heaven. Small candy shop recreated these, they're extremely close to the real thing emo. PD.net. You are a saint. Affordable housing. New episodes of old cartoons. Regardless how old I will be, cartoons will still rock for me. I'm 62 years old and watch cartoons every day, I have for years and years. No shame here. Now that I have grandchildren, it makes cartoons even better. Borders bookstores. Surprises in the cereal boxes. Not the enter 2 codes inside on our website bull. Actual, physical things in a package floating somewhere in that box of Cheerios. Man, you even had video games sometimes. I got Roller Coaster Tycoon. Old school Pizza Hut. Rip the salad bar with that amazing creamy Italian dressing and being able to get pitchers of beer or Pepsi. The Philadelphia cheesecake bars. I loved the strawberry ones, I can't remember if there were other flavors. Taco Bell's grilled stuffed burrito. Bring back the volcano menu, cowards. ThinkGeek.com before GameStop. Pizza Hut had this dessert called Hershey's Dippers, which were basically just chocolate breadsticks with hot Hershey dipping sauce. I miss these every day of my life. Man, the dessert pizzas too. I can't tell you how much I miss a thin crust with apples and ribbons of icing. The cherry one was where it was at. The Sobe elixir drink, I miss my lizard juice so much. In my state it is impossible to find if they're still selling it. The Incredible Crash Dummies toys and cartoon. McDonald's snack wraps. I could eat like 4 in a single sitting. The way it felt in the 80s 90s when you were out with your friends playing Manhunt way past dark and your parents were cool with it. And you went home to play some NES or watch some movies with the whole fam after probably stopping at Blockbuster. Also the way Little Caesars pizza used to be back then. Dude. The long cardboard pizza tray wrapped in paper. When you'd tear it open, the Little Caesars goodness smell filled the room. Oh, the 90s, how I miss you. Yeah, and there were 2 square pizzas in it. Hence, pizza. Butterfinger BBs. Headphone jacks on cell phones. Apple empanadas from Taco Bell. I could basically just say most of the Taco Bell menu. Just make a double-decker. You have all the things you need to make it. Please just make it. Me. Or when you have to order a certain item through the app. Why? Gotta fly in a special chef? And I mean no offense to fast food workers. I was one once. Deep fried McDonald's apple pie. The one from the 1980s to 1990s. The one that was crispy and the temperature of molten plutonium inside. That shit was the best. You can still buy them in the UK. Burnt my mouth only a week ago. Bring back PB Crisps. PB Crisps was my first thought when I saw this question. Glad I'm not the only one. I may give Hormel a call tomorrow. Jell-O pudding pops. Without Cosby. Indoor roller skating. Awesome times, great shape, fun friends. The generally accepted principle that people kept their stupid political views to themselves. That feeling of N64 3D graphics in video games after only having played 2D for years. The old style Ford Ranger, last model year 2011, I can finally afford one. Just smaller pickups in general. The hell with these massive mead-sized beasts. I wish Coke would stop fugging around with dream-flavored cola and just bring Ecto Cooler back again. For good this time, Coke. McDonald's fried apple pie. Fruitopia. If you ever hear of someone arrested for attempting to smuggle 90 pounds of Fruitopia pink lemonade out of Canada, you can say you knew me when. Jelly jar juice glasses. In the 1980s and maybe early 90s, my family acquired a few sets, Dinosaurs, and Tom and Jerry. They were the perfect size for kids to use and the different designs helped us keep track of whose were whose. Mine was the pterodactyl, I don't know why they stopped being made. Seems like Pokemon and Star Wars would be great co-branding opportunities. Edit, apparently I'm not the only one. Let's start a letter writing campaign to Welch's.